And now we're ready to mix paint. When working with a paint system like Matthews, it's imperative that you actually mix it correctly. To make this an easier process for any of our fabricators, we'll use a Matthews mixing cups. The benefits of using a Matthews mixing cup is that it's already pre-measured out for the specific products that we offer available to any fabricator. As you can see, they're pre-measured on the sides for specific products, and you can use these measurements when mixing up the paint, because getting the proper ratios of the products correctly is imperative to making the paint not only dry correctly, but also cure correctly. This is a standard product offering from Matthews. It's a particular color mixed up for this demonstration. We're actually going to open up the can, and then we will put the proper amount of paint into the mixing cup to a specific ratio. Because the important part of Matthews is to make sure that we mix it 3:1:1. That's 3 parts paint to 1 part catalyst to 1 part reducer. Ronnie has predetermined at which mixing ratio he wants to use of 3:1:1. So in order to measure exactly the proper ratio between paint, catalyst, and reducer. This would be a standard mixing ratio for this specific product, for this specific application, no matter whether it's Nova photopolymers you're painting or any other substrate. As you can see, Ronnie has filled it up to the level 3 on that particular mixing line of 3:1:1. The next is the catalyst. What Ronnie's going to do now is pour in the catalyst at the proper mixing ratio. As I described earlier, Matthews has mixed 3 parts paint to 1 part catalyst to 1 part reducer. It's the cross-linking of the catalyst to the paint resin system that actually forces the paint to not only dry, but cure. Ronnie will now grab the reducer, which is going to thin down the viscosity and actually help control the paint's ability to flow over the substrate when we go into the paint booth and spray. Again, this part of the mixing ratio is 3:1:1, so this is the last part of 1 to get 3 parts paint, 1 part catalyst, 1 part reducer. Now that we have our paint mixing ratio at 3:1:1, Ronnie can just get a stir stick and now stir up the paint for about 30 seconds to 60 seconds to make sure that all of the products are mixed correctly.